Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Now today we are finally going to be getting back into working on the Wagoneer header panel that I originally bought for Beep. Now if you don't know the story behind this Wagoneer header panel, I drove 5 hours to go and pick this thing up from Maryland. I'm located in New York. So 5 hours there and then 5 hours back, like total of like 11-ish hours. To go and pick up this header panel because they are so freaking rare. I found one on Marketplace. I immediately hit the guy up and I went and I picked it up next day. And I bought this header panel for my old 1998 Jeep Cherokee, aka Beep. I was going to, or I have custom fitted this so that it will fit on a 98. I have custom, these are 3rd gen Camaro headlight buckets so that I can house bigger LED halo headlights into this header panel. I've done a bunch of work. If you go onto my channel, you'll see that I've done a bunch of work to this header panel already, and today we are going to be painting it because I still do plan on making a Beep 2.0. I have a bunch of different parts off of Beep that will be going onto the new Jeep so that it will still be Beep in spirit, and I still plan on putting this header panel onto that Jeep. So today we are going to be painting it. Now off camera I started to prime some of the stuff, like the grille, the headlight bezels, and that trim piece right there. Everything is already sanded. So today, we are going to be painting these black, because as you can see, they're all sorts of nasty. These are chrome and I want them black. That one I can't get apart because of the screws are stripped, so it's getting painted as is. It's not that big a deal. And then we are going to be priming this, repriming some of these because in the move, as you can see, it's gotten like, they've gotten scratched up and stuff. So I want to reprime everything, and then we are going to be painting them voodoo blue. So I'm super excited about that. I don't think we're going to be able to I don't think we're going to be able to paint them the voodoo blue today, but we will be able to prime all of this and paint those black. And I only say that we're not going to be able to do it today is because the sun is already going down. So I'm going to stop yapping and I'm going to start painting. Alright, so everything is all primed and painted. This black was coming out really freaking splotchy, so I just laid it on really heavy because I don't care if this one looks like shit because it's going to be inside the headlight, or inside the header panel, and it's not really going to be too noticeable. I just wanted it to be black, so we're going to wait for all this to dry, and then this I need to turn over and paint whatever spots I missed. And then this, if it's still laid out, we will start to paint voodoo blue because I don't think I'm going to put another layer of primer on because I got everything pretty well. But we're going to see how long it takes for this to dry and this to dry and what the sun, where the sun is in the sky. Alright, so it's been a minute and the header panel portion of it seems dry enough that we can start putting some paint on. So this is the paint I'm using. It's from Custom Cans. And as you can see, Toyota Voodoo, paint code 8T6, and there was a little bit spilled on the side here. You can see the color, but we're gonna start laying this down. I'm super excited to see what this looks like because I've literally been planning this for years and I'm finally doing it, so I'm super excited. So let me set up the tripod real quick and start laying some of this paint down. Alright you guys, everything is all painted and holy shit, I can't even tell you how excited I am for this. This shit looks so good. It doesn't even really come across on camera, but we're going to wait for this to dry, and then we're most likely going to be bringing this inside tonight and assembling it, and then we're eventually going to put clear coat on all of it, but I don't have clear coat yet. I just want to see what it's all going to look like all together. Surprisingly, I did all of this with almost just one can. I only had to do a little bit of touch up with the other can because I only bought 2 cans, so that means I have enough paint to do the fenders that I bought when I went and I bought the header panel in Maryland, I stopped in Pennsylvania to get fenders, because you need fenders. Put the Wagoneer header panel on the 97 Plus XJ. So we will be painting those probably on my TikTok or Instagram, or maybe in a YouTube video coming up soon. But I'm gonna stop yapping because the camera battery is about to die, and I'll see you guys once this is all dried. Alright you guys, so it is a couple of hours later. I ended up taking this inside, putting it together, and it looks so freaking good. I'm super happy with how this turned out. It is nowhere near 100% finished yet. I'm going to be taking it apart again tomorrow, and there are some spots where, like right here for example, where it got nicked and it needs to be repainted, and then all along here, I don't think you can even see it on camera, but I didn't get this painted. It's still primer, so I need to put a second coat on literally everything too, because I do want to put a second coat just for protection wise, and then I need to go out and buy some clear coat, but it looks super freaking good. I am so happy with how this turned out. Now I also have to figure out a better way to put the headlights in, because they are held in really well. I just want a easier way to angle the headlights, because as you can see, this one's pointed more up, or this one's pointed more down, this one's pointed more up. It's leaned back a lot more. Same as this one's all wonky and it doesn't line up correctly, so we're gonna figure out a better way to mount them. I'm probably gonna be using the same holes that I have, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a full video of how I custom fit these, and I have screws. It's literally just deck screws that are holding these in. But overall, like I said a million times already, I'm so happy with how this turned out. I think I'm eventually going to get a custom emblem to go right here that says beep. Or if anything, I can use the stock emblem and I can just cut the J off and get like a B and put the B there. I think that'd be funny too. So we will have to see, but the color is so freaking good. Once this is very dark too. Once we put clear coat on it, it's going to lighten it up a lot as well. It's going to definitely change the color. Once I do the second coat, it's probably going to be even darker. But then once you put the clear coat on, it's going to be a lot more shiny, so it's going to be a lot more lighter. And I'm probably going to have to come through after the second coat and wet sand it. I know literally nothing about painting, so I'm going to have to look into that, but it looks really freaking good. Alright, so it is the next day, and I just put a second coat of Voodoo Blue on everything. Still looking really good. I just went out and I bought this stuff. It's 1K Clear Extreme Gloss Finish. And it's pretty much just a clear coat. This shit was $23 at AutoZone, so it better be worth it. We're probably going to do like 2 coats of clear coat on this once it's done drying. And then we're going to throw it all back together, and then it should be good. Alright you guys, I have it all set up inside now. It's all done getting the second coat and the clear coat on it, and it looks awesome. Now that I have it all set up and finished painted and it's all good to go, we are going to be fully assembling it, and then next step is going to be wiring it all, but that's going to be in a separate video. I have to figure out how I'm going to wire all this. I think I'm going to be wiring it to like an aux beam panel, but that'll come at a later date. So let's get this thing thrown all together and see what it looks like. right, you guys, it is all together and it looks so freaking good. I am so excited with how this turned out. I'm so proud of myself. This was a vision that was in my head and now it's real and I did it and it's so cool. But it is all together. There are some places that I messed up, like right here, and it chipped. But all under here, you're not gonna be able to tell on camera. Oh wait, no, you can't even see it anymore. I think when I tightened the grill down, it pushed up, but under the lip right here, because this is this trim piece comes out. Under there, it's not painted at all because it didn't get painted when I painted it. But for the most part, it looks really good. I try to get these as even as possible. Oh, Grayson, what do you think, buddy? Do you like it? He just woke up. He's grumpy. Did you just wake up? I think he approves. But yeah, this is super sick. So I'm super excited to get working on getting all the wiring together so I can see this thing all lit up. I also have to do something about the emblem. Look, he's gonna check it out. I think he likes it. But yeah, I still have to do something about the emblem, which is right here. I think I am gonna chop this off right here and put a B and then put this back on. But the 2 pinholes into where it goes into broke off. So I'm gonna have to clean this up and then re-glue it, but it's gonna look really cool. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Wagoneer header panel that will be eventually going on Beep 2.0. But now that I did this, it makes me want to buy another Jeep and start working on another Jeep, which is a problem because I already have 2 broken cars. So I already have a lot of stuff to work on and nowhere to work on it. But yeah, this is where I am going to be leaving off today's video. If you do like the Wagoneer header panel, let me know down in the comments. And as always, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Peace.